SandiCare LLC proudly presents the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast.
Welcome to the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. My name is Cameron, and let me introduce you to the rest of SandiCare Breakfast Club.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
Hi, I'm Angelica.
My name is Silver. For the future world, I will destroy you, to the Sue.
Hi, I'm Dara.
Hello, my name is Kevin.
What?
Hi, I'm Josh. Hello, it's and Drew.
Hi, I'm Kim. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hello, Free Pony, I'm Samantha.
And introducing Ramon working the SandiCare soundboard.
Hello, everybody.
Introducing Daphnia W. Gilbert, administrator and proprietor of SandiCare LLC.
The mission of SandiCare is to provide caring services that promote the improvement and quality of life for citizens with special needs through compassion and integrity. We are dedicated to providing a meaningful and innovative environment through community engagement while addressing activities of daily living. That's SandiCare.
Thank you, Mrs. Gilbert. And before you leave the house, don't forget the news we like to call the morning toast.
Are you hungry for the headline? The SandiCare Breakfast Club will serve you your morning toast.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is your morning toast. According from NationalDayCalendar.com, today is National Cashew Day. The favorite snack and party nut is a seed harvested from the cashew tree, which originated from northeastern Brazil. Enjoy the sweet cranberries on this day on the 23rd as we celebrate National Eat a Cranberry Day. Get the pure coffee essence on National Espresso Day. Whether you sip one cup or keep buzzing all day long, and November 23rd is the day. This is your SandiCare question of the day. In honor of Thanksgiving, who are you grateful for? Who are the SandiCare Breakfast Club thankful for? Well, you're going to have to find that out later in the podcast. And that's your morning toast.
Thank you. On to the first topic, but first, a brief coffee break.
Hi, this is Miss Dot, and you're listening to SandiCare Radio.
This is Sue, and happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving. This is Angelica.
My name's Seth. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, this is Josh. Did you know that you can stream the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast episodes on YouTube? Well, now's your chance. Subscribe today to keep up with us, the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications on new Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast episodes. Thanks for listening and watching too.
Hi, my name is Ashley. The Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast is available on TuneIn and Alexa. All you have to say is, "Hey, Alexa, I want to listen to the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast."
Playing the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast.
You are listening to the Breakfast Club of SandiCare Podcast.
In this interview, we have a very special guest. We have seen her beautiful art and custom cards, and she also does craft shows. And she's the Mama of Man, one of our favorites here at SandiCare. Please give a round of applause for Karen Tanski!
Yay! Thank you so much, Josh.
You're welcome.
I'm very, very happy to be here with you today and to share what I love to do with you. And I'm going to leave something when I leave after the podcast that you might want to do yourself, which is make a card. So I'd like to tell you that I was a teacher and I had students who liked to do arts and crafts, and we didn't have an art teacher in my school district. So I thought, what could we do? This was 30 years ago, okay? What could we do to give them some art, some color, some texture, things they could feel too? Because if I could cut out a Christmas tree and put it on the paper, that person could feel the tree and know that's exactly what it is, and then they could move it around on the card to where they want it on the card and put little glitter bits on it, and the tree, if they want, they could feel that out too and end up with a beautiful card. So I started this My Heart Will Travel stamp shop, we called it, because at that time all we could use were stamps, and I brought some stamps with me. And then we would stamp on Santa or a picture of a reindeer or something Christmassy like a wreath. And sometimes they'd even use their colored pencils and color in a little more. And then certainly on the inside they would stamp a greeting. Any of these. Jingle All the Way, Making Spirits Merry and Bright, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, or 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly, which for me is all year round, okay? How about you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can create a Christmas cards like that.
Yes, you can. I know you can. And I want to show you one of the very first ones I made. And I used a computer also, but it's not a Christmas one. It just says, as a teacher, I would give them cards too, but the stamp was a stamp that I had. But I used a computer to write, "Dear," and then I wrote the child's name. Let's say Ashley. I hope you are enjoying your summer vacation. And all my students would get a card from me in summer when they didn't have school. You remember those days?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now you go all year round, right? Because you're adults and you go to work.
Yeah.
That's the way of the world. But when you...
Well, I'm so happy that you're here today.
I'm so happy to be here. And then I also put things on the inside. Mm-hmm. It's not just the outside of a card. This one says, I hope you are enjoying your summer vacation with whatever you are doing. And I'm thinking about you, Mrs. Tanski, and her son Matthew. I always included my son Matt in my cards so that everybody knew I had a son Matthew, who I love dearly. And on the back, guess what it says? Have heart, will travel. Except there's a little school bus on it, because the school bus was because we were still in school. All right, here is a card that I used a stamp and things to color in the person. And then, as I told you, this was my teacher card that I sent in the middle of a summer. Mm-hmm. And you can look at that and pass that around. Right. And here was another one that I was warning them the week before school was up. Vacation time's up. Again, Have Heart Will Travel on the back. And there's a school bus, and I have a classroom door with my picture on the in the door, and as this passes around, you will see it. It had some things, information to them about who is in the classroom, what we're going to do this year. And if they couldn't read it, I always asked, please have someone read this to you, because I want you to know what other people are hearing or reading. So you can pass that around too. All right, so let's get to the card making, because I have been through different, what I call phases of card making. And this was what I was telling you about, how I wanted people to feel things on it. This is where I started to go into having people feel things. This is called a happy birthday card, and it has little animals on it and just a happy birthday sticker in there. But I want Ashley to feel this one, because she can tell that there's different animals on it, and maybe someone next to you can tell you what the little animal is, and then you'll know the next time for sure, because you're one smart cookie.
You're smart thinking.
This was a card I made that I cut wallpaper up. I didn't have to go to the store and buy anything special. I had leftover wallpaper. So, and it had Paris on it. So I did cut a plane out of another card, and I got one sticker, has a glass of wine, but we could say it has a glass of grape juice. And it opens up to just a note card for somebody who might like to see. This was a happy birthday card with a dog and a balloon. And again, you'll notice I've added things for people to feel if they aren't able to see it as well. Because when I started making the cards, it was always for my students to enjoy making cards for their family and friends. It was never to sell. And but as you will find out, things started to get growing. And I'd make cards for my family and friends, and where the cards went to, those people would want to know who made the card, and then that on and on. So it became a little business. Now this is a thinking of you card for a boy, but you could write happy birthday in it, so you can do all kinds of things when you make a card and have it say whatever you want it to say. Okay. This is just a pretty celebrate card. Now I'm going to talk to you about something different on this card starting. And it's, you'll see these butterflies. How did I get the butterflies? I got them because, you know what a cookie cutter is? Okay. They call these things dies, even though to me they're cookie cutters, but they're very thin. You wouldn't be able to cut dough out with them. But if you lay them on paper and you wind them through this machine, they come out the other side of the machine, whatever the cookie cutter was shaped like. And this one was a butterfly. So I started to buy those kinds of dies. They call them dies, even though I don't know why, because cookie cutters is what I would say. And but then again, these people liked these, but and again they went to family and friends, and I made thank you cards. Look at I did start to buy stickers and add them. You will see as you turn. And please, Ashley, I want you to feel the gems around the card and inside. Now, last year, before I get to the big cards that are beautiful on the table over there, 2 years ago, actually, my own mother passed away. And I would make a lot of cards and go into her, they call it a skilled nursing facility. And there were a lot of people in beds there that were ill and could not go shopping, of course. So I would walk around and say, would you need a card for a birthday for your grandchild or your daughter? And I would just give them and pick one out. And they were so happy that they didn't have to worry about asking a family member to go buy them the card or anything, because I was going to go around at least once in a while with my basket of cards and say, pick out what you need. Mm-hmm. Again, I wasn't a business then because I wasn't charging any money for sure. So then my mother did pass away, and hospice got involved. Now, hospice is a company of people who, when your family member is very ill and close to dying, they get involved with you, and they did us, and they help us grieve, they help us get through it, and they were wonderful people to make us, I should say, get through it with understanding why it happened. Why did Mom have to pass away? And miss her so much. And so because of that, I decided to make Christmas cards for the hospice of Wayne County, since they are the hospice that helped us. And when I asked the director, how many do you need? She said, 250. And I said, okay. And then I took a big swallow. Yes. Because 250 was a lot.
Yes.
But guess what? I did it. I got them made, and they went with an ornament that somebody else made. Somebody else made 250 ornaments, and my card went with the ornament that the hospice, actually, they signed who it was from, that it was from them to that person who was receiving the ornament. I just made the cards for them. But on the back, it did say, "Have heart will travel, Karen Tanski." So I'm doing them now for hospice, but they wanted something different this year. They wanted littler ones. This is a sample of what they're getting this year. I took these little papers and curled them up and scrolled, and Ashley, you're definitely going to feel these. Ooh. They're different colors, and in the middle it says Season's Greetings, and they open it up and there's something on top, always inside, and then hospice can sign it's from them. Okay, on the back I don't have Heart Will Travel, I just put my initials, KT, and the year that it's made, which will be this year. So they're getting, I punched a hole so it can get tied with a ribbon to a bag of cookies this year. They're doing cookies, I guess not ornaments, now that I'm recalling correctly. My sister Lynn works now for the hospice, so we both do things that we want to do for that company that really helped us in the end with our mother. I'm up for questions now. Does anyone have one?
Hi, Karen. I said, how long making cards?
Thank you. For 30 years.
Wow. 30 years ago. That's amazing.
That's a lot of years.
Thank you, Josh. Wow.
Did you say 30 years?
Anyone else have any questions?
Hi, this is Molly. And what got you started making cards?
Oh, Molly, that's a great question. Again, when I was teaching, we didn't have an art teacher. My students wanted to do something with color and art, and I decided, why not make cards? They thought that was a great idea, and that's how it started, and with my students.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hi, Karen. My name is Sue, and my question is, as an artist, do you have lots of time to work on projects?
That's another great question, because I love that you called me an artist, but I cannot really paint or draw. That's why card making is so interesting for me, because I can still do color with my cards, and I can still put things together and end up with a picture, but not have to have drawn it or painted it. That was a wonderful question. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Karen. My name is Josh. And what kind of custom cards do you make?
I make cards for every reason. I make them for birthdays, Valentine's Days, Thanksgiving, Christmas. During COVID, when we were all gone, I made a lot of get well cards. and thank you cards, and just thinking of you cards. And you think a reason, I'll make the card. Thank you for that good question.
Sweet.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Cameron. How do you come up with the designs?
Oh, you have the best questions, all of you.
Really do, yeah.
Well, I'm going to start with one that's this last Saturday. I had a last Saturday. I went to a sale. I sold cards at a sale, a church sale, and the cards that people liked the most were the ones where I cut out things from other cards, and I cut out as many Santas as I could. And this one woman bought 17 of the Santa cards from me.
Wow.
And they were all different Santas because they came from 17 different cards. And then what I did was I cut out pictures of presents that I had on other cards, and I had him carrying presents. And then I cut out a tree out of green foil paper, and it was like he was going to put them under a tree. And then I put those real pretty colored crystals, glue adhesive, they call them, gems, press them on the card to make the tree look like it's got ornaments all over it. So it kind of starts with one thing and then it grows. It started with Santa, and then it grew to the presents, then it went to the tree.
Wow.
Thank you.
Hi, Karen. This is Ashley.
Hello.
My question is, do you make cards for special occasions?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you, even though I had a similar question, there's one special occasion I did not mention, so I am so glad you asked that. It's for weddings, and some people want them for other reasons, like for church, baptisms, or they just want to give it to somebody for whatever reason. I'm looking for my wedding card. I did make a wedding one, but that answers that question, and I'm so glad you asked that. And anniversaries, because I have a daughter who is married, and she's been married 12 years, so she gets a card every year. And my sisters, I make them anniversary cards, and they love getting cards from me because they know that they're going to be something they can't buy in a store.
Hi, Kat.
Hi.
Hi, Kat and Jennifer. Do you sell your cards?
I do sell them, but I don't like to charge for them because they're so much fun to make, but I really charge very, very low, which is why they sell very quickly. Enough to buy me, let's say, cards to go to Joann Fabrics or Hobby Lobby or Michael's to get more supplies to make more cards. Thank you for that question.
Hi, Karen. My name is Angelica.
Hi, Angelica.
I have a question for you. What places do Matt like to visit?
Matthew loves riding in a car, but we do need a destination. So when he does go out with me, I do have him sitting in his wheelchair so he doesn't trip over things, curbs and uneven sidewalks and so. And he doesn't mind, but he goes into every store with me, you know, if I'm food shopping or Michael's or Joann Fabrics or Hobby Lobby. He really loves to visit his two aunts, Aunt Lynn and Aunt Lauren, and we go to their houses. And he has two ladies, Linda and Bonnie, who you know come with him. He goes to their houses and visits. He knows all of their family members because they have been helping me for, get ready, 33 years. They have been helping me with Matt.
So longer than you.
Longer than I've been making cards.
Yeah, because Bonnie and Linda did mention that he likes car rides.
Yes.
So when it's time to go home, he's like, at the door.
I'm ready. And then he's probably sorry he left. because until the car starts moving.
Yep.
But
when I used to drive him, when it was time to go,
yes,
I would get his jacket. I would show him his jacket. He'll get up and then I'll put his jacket on and he'd be ready to go.
There's some routines he has down pat. That's definitely right.
Yes.
Hi, Karen. My name is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
And my question is, where can you find your cards?
Where can you find my cards? Yeah. Okay. That's a very good question because I don't have a website yet. However, yesterday my son-in-law has offered to make me one, and it will probably be a card website of some sort, which will have my logo, have Heart Will Travel by Karen Tanski, and people would be able to order from there. And usually what I brought with me were my little logo things, and I bet they all fell out. Oh no, here's another plastic bag that they are in. And I've got what I usually put on the back of every card is one of these little things that has my name. And on the back I write my phone number at a sale when I do sell cards and people want to maybe order more. And it's very little and they have to stick it in their wallet, but I haven't gotten to business cards yet. But if you or anyone would ever like to, since you know Ramon, he certainly can ask me to bring a box in and I can leave them here and people can pick things out that they like.
All right.
Would you like me to do that sometime, Kevin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That would be so cool.
I'll take that one.
Okay, thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen, for coming out to the SandiCare studios and letting us interview you. But before you go, we must ask you this episode's question of the day. In honor of Thanksgiving, what are you grateful for?
Family. My family. I'm very grateful for my two sisters and for Matthew, my friend Henry, and my daughter Laura, and my granddaughter Corinna, and her father, my daughter's husband, Mark. Thank you very much.
Our second topic is coming up next after a brief coffee break.
Hello, I'm Karen, and you are listening to SandiCare Radio.
Happy Thanksgiving. This is Ashley.
Jennifer, happy Thanksgiving all.
This is Molly. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble.
Hi, my name is Angelica. The Breakfast Club of SandiCare Podcast is now available free on Spotify.
Hi, I'm Samantha. Follow us on Twitter at SandiCare LLC.
You're listening to the Club of SandiCare Podcast.
The definition of grateful is feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness. Thankful. Being grateful means warmly or deeply appreciative of kindness or benefits received. For example, I am grateful to you for your help. Friends, family, good health are also things to be grateful for. Like we said previously in the podcast, this is the SandiCare question of the day. So, SandiCare Breakfast Club, who or what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for Shadow, Sonic, Susanna, Jennifer, my sister, my auntie and uncle, Matt, Ramon, and Tails. And bonus, Bonnie and Linda, and his mom.
thankful for my mom and my stepdad, and Sue, and Mrs. Gilbert and Miss Miller, and Bonnie and Linda, and Matt's mom, and also Ramon, and all the staff of SandiCare.
I am grateful my family, SandiCare staff and friends, and my staff at home.
Well, Mom, Dad, kids, brother, and Steph, Sue, Karen, Booney, Kevin, Josh, Casey, Jody, Fur, then, come on, the view.
I thankful for Elsa, Zan, Cray, and Winslow, Aunt Mary, Christian, and Patty, Elville, and all my old friend Aaron, and other Marion, Angelica, and Janet, Connie, and my other friend Raymond, my other neighbor, and Dot, Gilbert, Sarah, Katie, Fran, my mother and daddy, and grandma, rest in peace, heaven and God, Jesus Christ.
I'm grateful for my family, my cousin, Austin and Benjamin, all my friends at SandiCare.
I am thankful for my mom, my sister, Ashley E., all of the SandiCare group, and Paula and Shelley, Leah and Danielle, Ramon, Amber, and Angelica.
I'm thankful for my mom, Dad, Kenny, Charles, Uncle Dan, Uncle Andy, Uncle Ben, Sammy, Ramon, Shadow, Sierra, Miss Miller, Mrs. Gilbert, Angelica, Vicky, Sophie, Cheyenne, and Joyce, Jimmy, and my foster mom, Kim and Tim.
I'm grateful for my mom, but she's not with me anymore. And my dad, he's gone too, so he's in my heart. And I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving for my sister Kathy, my brother-in-law Greg, and my nephew Tony.
The people I'm thankful for are Ramon, Ms. Gilbert, Ms. Miller, Ms. Dodd, Sierra, and Sandra, and Andrew, Angelica, Ashley, Cameron, Diamond, Gilbert, Jennifer, Marion, Matthew, Molly, Seth, Samantha, and Susanna, and Sierra, and Chris, Nicole, and my mom, and my dad, although he's not here right now because he's passed away in 2018. But most importantly, to God and to Jesus. And apparently with Storybook Singing Circus, the podcast as well.
The SandiCare Breakfast Club will return after this coffee break.
Hi, I'm Darren. 1, 2, ga-ga.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Kim. I'm with everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Happy Thanksgiving, this is Kevin.
Hello, folks. True is Thanksgiving.
Hi, this is Josh of the Breakfast Club of SandiCare Podcast. And from everyone here at SandiCare LLC, we hope you have the best yet happiest Thanksgiving the world could ever offer. From the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade into the food pumpkin pie. Yeah.
Howdy, this is Marion. Like, subscribe, leave a comment on the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast at podbean.com.
Hi, my name is Kevin, and the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast is now available on iHeartRadio. Thanks for listening.
Hi, this is Pam. The Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast is available free on iTunes, on the Apple Podcast app.
This concludes this episode of Breakfast Club of SandiCare Podcast. We will now leave you with an inspirational quote.
When I pray, I always thank Mother Nature for all the beauty in the world. It's about having an attitude of gratitude. Miranda Kerr.
Goodbye.
What? Goodbye.
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 Goodbye. Farewell, you cursed flames of disaster.
What?
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, and I also shook Silver and Shadow.
SandiCare is a proud member of the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce.